All right, guys. So to start off with the identity boxes, again, just to reiterate, this is not necessarily for World War III shit hits the fan. These concepts apply more or less to any kind of emergency where you would need to get out of Dodge fast. Maybe you got a fire going on in your house. Maybe you're getting evicted from your apartment. Maybe World War III is actually happening. But either way, you need to leave where you're at now, and you need to be able to start either a new life or start over somewhere else. That's kind of the concept that we're going for with these boxes. So to start off, I know on my box, I have a Amazon ordered Durabox, whatever. It's basically a Pelican case for a lot cheaper than a Pelican case, because Pelican cases are fucking expensive. But it's got the foam and everything in it. Super durable. It's got water seals going around it or whatever. So I've taken it on vacations with me when I'm traveling. I've left it outside in the rain or whatever. And it's held up pretty good so far, so I don't see any issues with it. That's the box. And then moving on to what's in it, let's start with communications. Cell phones, obviously having spare cell phones, so I got a spare, I think it's an iPhone 7, it's an old one that I had or whatever, and a spare iPhone 5 with a charging cable. These will come in handy, obviously, if we're in a shit, it's the fan kind of situation and the grid's down, you're not going to be able to connect to cell service, obviously. In the off chance that there is Wi-Fi, your smartphone should still be able to connect to Wi-Fi or whatever. And that could be linked to the outside world to get in touch with family or whatever you need to, get a hold with.
You said you got maps and stuff on there too, right?
Yeah, that too. A lot of people think that you need to have special GPSs and all this high-speed gear that we've seen on other channels to be able to navigate, and the truth is you don't. You just need a smartphone. Get yourself a GPS app, download maps of your local cities, towns, whatever. Most smartphones are 500 gigabytes or whatever, so they can hold an infinite amount of maps. You're not going to run out of space. So that's what I got on these. Definitely maps downloaded on, so I can navigate or find my way around if I'm on a highway somewhere and there's no cell service or internet or anything like that. Moving on along with telecommunications, I got a laptop. This here is a Lenovo ThinkPad. I think it's refurbished from Amazon for about $400. It works, guys. The refurbished stuff from Amazon works. It's not super expensive. Nothing in here is going to be super high speed because, again, more than likely it's just going to sit in a fucking box and not do anything. But yeah, having a laptop's not a bad idea. It just offers another mode of connectability to the outside world in the case that we're in a bad situation. As far as identity goes, having all your important documents with you is important. So we got hard drive. This one's just a Toshiba. I think this is a 500 gigabyte external hard drive. I can connect to the laptop or whatever. It's got, past bills, tax documents, military documents from when I was in the military, copies of my, PDFs of, social security cards, old driver's license, anything that you can use to identify yourself, bank account numbers, passwords to all your accounts, all that kind of stuff. Stored on here. And then redundancy is obviously a thing we need. So all these flash drives, micro SD cards is the same type of stuff, just in a different format, which just gives me more accessibility to the stuff that I need. Even I have to prove my identity or start somewhere else. Protection is another big thing. So for that, I got a knife. You can't ever go wrong with the fucking knife. Again, this is just Amazon knife or whatever. GVDV. Seems pretty good. I've had it for a while. Seems to work. Pretty stable, pretty sturdy. It'll do what a knife needs to do. Laptop charger, got a mouse, make life a little bit easier. Copies of your passport, birth certificates, DD-214s if you're in the military. Social security cards, that kind of stuff, keep that all right here. And it's obviously in a lockbox, again, just as redundancy in case anybody breaks into the box. They might not be able to get into the lockbox with all the important, personal information in it. On the same note of protection, I do keep a 9mm Taurus. It's just a little G2C, about $230 to $250, depending on where you buy it at. I've ran it a lot at the range, and it seems to do pretty well. Never had any issues with it. Spare mag, 12 rounds, one in the chamber. Holster, and for me, that's about it for my box. My partner's going to go over his and kind of what he keeps in his box and the reasons behind his. He's definitely more experienced at this than me, so take it away.
Yeah, mine's pretty much the same thing. Box from Harbor Freight, I think. Wasn't too expensive. Keep a knife, something you can throw in your pocket. Also, identity. Keep your passport handy. And I like to keep some extra cash just in case. You never know what you're going to get into. Get yourself out of some issues, be able to catch a flight, or
That's a good idea. I need to get some cash too.
yeah, or whatever you need to do. I like to vacuum seal it.
Oh shit, yeah.
You can also, I used to carry this taped inside my body armor. Whatever you can get, whatever you can have in there that don't need in your account, I guess, throw that in there. Dollar bills are good for vending machines, quarters, maybe you got to do laundry, who knows what. Baofeng radios, tons of people have these, so you can,
Yeah.
you can listen, you can talk to. I know he's got his radio, he just doesn't have it in there.
Yeah, no, I need to get another one.
Same thing, have extra, just cheap, what do they call those, where you just pay as you go phones?
Yeah.
They have different ones. I think these are track phones.
Yeah, I need to. That'd be a good idea to have.
And then keep a pistol, couple extra mags, something I have a holster I can just clip onto my belt, make it easy. Lock picks, that's kind of a maybe gray area. We don't break the law when we use them, so I guess it's okay. But yeah, it's good to know. It's good to have the skills and not need them. And then also I'm kind of old school, I like to have paper maps because it's easy to break those out and you can just kind of see where you're at, where you need to go, alternate routes, all that good stuff. And then same thing, have all your stuff backed up. Have maps on here, I have documents, whatever you might need. If you're into cryptocurrency, download put your crypto on so you can take it with you, never know, might need that. GPS also, we have our waypoints on there, we have a couple caches hidden. We can get to one of those and we'll be good for a while. Charger, and I like to have a headlamp. Hands-free makes everything pretty easy. Let's see what else here. That's about
Well,
it.
you've covered a lot of bases that I didn't cover, so
Well, that's good.
it's a learning
That's how we learn.
experience for all of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. So that's about it, guys, for the identity boxes. The main thing, again, is just to have a mobile form of taking your identity with you and being able to start over at a new location. If for some reason you got to get out of Dodge fast. A lot of people, we've been watching the prepper channels a lot. We watch all the stuff on YouTube, and the reason we're doing these videos is a lot of people neglect this kind of stuff, and they're more
Basic
focused
stuff.
on
Yeah.
your bug out bags, your guns, prepper gear, and survival food. And everybody's always planning for World War III, and that's great and all. Like, you should be prepared, but what if it's not? What if you're just getting evicted and you need to just go somewhere else? It's good to have your stuff with you.
House fire,
House
grab
fire.
your box and you go, and at least you have somewhere you can go to a hotel, do whatever. I mean, whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. If you guys got questions, comments, you guys want to know anything, feel free to like and subscribe. Hit the comment section. We'll be going through and answering questions or anything.